What's up, man? Attack Squad. It's your boy SatAttack with another one. Y'all see the title, which I got cocky fighters getting knocked out, MMA edition. So if y'all enjoyed that, subscribe and roll 2K on the family. Comment down below what y'all react to next. Man, we just out here just watching videos together. Let's join the family, help a brother out. Let's get it. Hit that like button too if y'all enjoy, because helps your boy getting the algorithm.
When you get to see a cocky fighter getting knocked out. Today we'll be taking a look at times when showboating goes wrong. MMA edition.
Go Nick.
The first item on the list is perhaps the most well-known case of instant karma in MMA. This was for the Nitro Bantamweight belt with Ben win against Julian Wallace, also known as
what the hell? Bro, I love Taz, but that's doing too much all over the face.
The Jackal. During the face-off, Julian gets in Ben's face and walks him down, with Ben maintaining composure. The fight lasts less than 30 seconds, with Ben coming out aggressively, throwing a barrage of punches before knocking Julian out cold.
Tattoos off.
It was reported that Julian said he performed so poorly due to an anxiety attack he had at the time. In 2016, he lost his MMA contract with XFC after pleading guilty to charges of assaulting his girlfriend because she brought the wrong dinner home.
Oh, he deserved that, but knock the tattoos off that boy, Ben. Let's go.
Since then, he has opened a barbershop that only caters to men with no women being allowed in. After receiving global attention due to his impressive performance, Ben received an offer with the UFC. There, he had wins over Ryan Benoit, Al Boschlik, Tim Elliott, and Jean Herrera. Unfortunately, after going 4-3, he was released from the organization. Ben has since signed with Japanese MMA organization Rizin. The second item on the list is Paulo Costa versus Israel Adesanya. Costa is a knockout artist who at the time was tearing up the division with an undefeated streak.
And if y'all hear a fan, bro, hello, so I apologize.
Streak of 13 wins, 11 of those by knockout. Leading up to the fight, there was a lot of trash talk from Costa.
I will make him cry. I will hit him very badly. And he will cry like a baby.
That's like normal trash talk. That's actually a weak trash talk.
To mock Adesanya. During the fight, Costa sticks his tongue out, taunting Adesanya. He then places his hands behind his back and tells him to come in. The showboating continues, from smirks to Costa flat out telling him to kick harder. In round 2, the smile slowly fades away as the pain piles up. Adesanya lands a nice kick and Costa pulls a face mockingly. He turns up the pressure and begins to throw big combinations onto Costa. He then lands a clean shot that drops Costa and finishes the fight off. Combinations onto Costa. He then lands a clean shot that drops Costa and finishes the fight off with ground and pound.
I'm gonna need some replays.
Next up on the list is Holly Holm against Beth Carrera. Holm is a very technical sound striker, well known for her punching combinations and devastating kicks. She has become the first and only person to ever hold a world boxing title with the UFC title. She is also well liked due to her humble nature.
And anything can happen, and I'm very capable.
Hopefully she wins.
And I'm walking with every bit of confidence into this fight. Confidence without being cocky or overconfident. I know I'm up against the best fighter.
Carrera is a former title contender and likewise an effective
fucking UFC, like the game.
During the fight, both fighters are very cautious. In the third round, we see Carrera call Holm to come in and to fight her. She calls her on again, and Holm responds with her famous head kick, followed by a punch to the head to finish her off. Her on again, and Holm responds with her famous head kick, followed by a punch to the head to finish her off. This was such an important win for Holm as it broke off her 3-fight losing streak and put her back on track for a title run. This isn't the first time Betche has been trying to intimidate her opponents. For UFC 190, she went up against Ronda Rousey for the Women's Bantamweight Championship. It was reported that Carrera made a comment about Rousey possibly committing suicide if she lost the fight. This hit close to home with Rousey.
That's deep,
about Rousey possibly committing suicide if she lost the fight. This hit close to home with Rousey, as that is how her father died when she was younger. Carrera denied ever knowing that before making those comments and later apologized.
Fuck that, bro. Why would you even joke about suicide? Like, just even saying, you don't even have to know a person's past, bro, but just to say that, it's fucked up.
Dana White spoke to a media outlet saying that Carrera absolutely knew that and she was playing mind games with Rousey. During the stare down before the fight, we see Carrera saying to Rousey, "Don't cry." The fight lasted just 34 seconds, with Rousey throwing bombs after bombs before landing a right hand to the temple to knock her out. After only winning 5 bouts out of 11 within the UFC organization, it has been reported that she will retire after finishing up the remaining fight on her contract.
Get
Before we go to the next knockout on the list, we'd like to ask you to let us know in the comments below if you are enjoying the video. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more MMA content.
So MMA?
Another satisfying knockout is Joe Harding, who was brutally KO'd by Johan Sega while showboating. Harding displays poor sportsmanship throughout the entire first. We see him trick his opponent to touch gloves, followed by a dirty leg kick.
What the fuck, man? Like, god damn.
To land a nice overhand right and mugs at the audience.
Yeah,
his antics did not stop there. He goes from taunting his opponent with his hands behind his back to even dancing inside the ring. Sega does not let this get to him and remains laser focused throughout the fight. Then in the third round, Harding starts dancing and Sega lands a high kick that knocked the fight.
This shit was right on the fucking button, bro.
Then in the third round, Harding starts dancing and Sega lands a high kick that knocks him out cold.
His ass out.
The crowd goes wild and Sega becomes a new BCMMA featherweight champion. The next item on the list is Anderson Silva against Chris Weidman.
Yeah,
Silva at the time was an unstoppable force in the UFC middleweight division. Silva was on a 16-fight winning streak within the UFC, with 11 of those being title defenses. He was a big favorite coming into his first fight against Weidman.
And then now he's on and he ended on a losing streak, bro. Like, bro.
And was yet to lose in the UFC. The fight starts off with Weidman getting an early takedown and landing some ground and pound. Silva manages to break free and the fight goes back to the feet. From here, the showboating begins. Silva then just stands there with his hands on his hips, seemingly relaxed. Throughout the rest of round 1, Silva's constantly showboating and signaling Weidman to try to hit him. In round 2, he continues to toy with his opponent. Silva gets touched with a shot and pretends to be wobbly until Weidman clips
why not just step back, bro? He hit you one time, 2 times, step back. Stop trying to go all of, like, bro. Move your lower body.
Wobbly until Weidman clips him on the jaw, knocking him out cold.
There goes your
Weidman takes a huge upset in the UFC middleweight title.
Probably cost hella people their money too.
Losing 6 out of his 8 subsequent fights in the
That was the start of a losing streak.
And as a result, was released from the organization.
Damn.
The next fight on our list does not even last 10 seconds. It is Jason Solomon vs. Amitesh Chaubey at the SFL. Jason has the most cockiest entrance walk in all of MMA. With the walkout song being a rap song sung by himself, he pushes the showgirls back to do a pre-organized spin routine with his crew. He then attempts to hug an employee before giving him a light slap on the face. While Amitesh is mentally preparing for the fight, he can be seen eyeing him out. As soon as the fight begins, Amitesh throws a counter right that drops him, followed by hammer fist to take the win in 9 seconds.
Bro did all that shit for nothing, bro. That whole entrance was longer than the fucking fight, bro. Like, as a person in the crowd, bro, I would be mad, bro. Like, get your ass in the ring, bro. We came here to fucking fight. That dude doing a whole entrance. At least make it a good fight if you're gonna do all that, bro. Bro got knocked down in 7 seconds, 9 seconds.
Eyeing him out. As soon as the fight begins, Amitesh throws a counter right that drops him, followed by hammer fist to take the win in 9 seconds.
Damn, dance now, stupid.
SFL welterweight champion, while Jason is seen still being clueless to what even happened.
Stupid.
Our last fight on this list is Hikaru Sato versus Jonathan Ivey in the openweight division. Ivey can be seen screaming and mockingly nodding at Sato before the fight begins. During the fight, Ivey pulls a kung fu stance, seemingly to taunt Sato. However, the fight doesn't go long as Sato lands a clean right that knocks Ivey down with the ref stopping the fight shortly after.
That
crazy, concludes our list.
Bro. That's so funny, bro. The attempted murder of UFC green girl Brittany. What? I'm gonna have to check that shit out right now, bro. After this, but if y'all enjoyed that, I'm about to check it out right now. Road 2K join the family. Let's get it, man. We out. Comment down below.